Spirit Sports Consultants presents
The 2023 AFC Championship game. Got a good one here. Really looking forward to this one. Let's start off. We have the Super Bowl champions going up against the best team in the NFL, Chiefs at the Ravens. This game appears evenly matched with great offense, great defense, and Super Bowl pedigree all over the place. We had a hunch that the defending champs would start playing better, and now they have. But they're going up against what we've been saying for a long time are the best team in the NFL. Early on, we thought the 49ers were the best, but the Ravens kind of ended that debate. So then looking at what they did against C.J. Stroud, this is a guy that was leading the league in passing all year. The Texans were searching. He held C.J. Stroud to 3 points. The only touchdown they got was on a punt return. Really amazing defensive performance. Next, let's talk about the Chiefs side. What are they going to bring to go against the Ravens? Man, poor Bills Mafia, wide right continues to haunt you. That kick was just such bad luck. It broke the wrong way. Right-footed kickers tend to break to the left. I don't know if the wind caught that or what, but don't hate on the kicker. The team probably would have lost against a resurgent Chiefs team. Their offense really starting to get into rhythm. We saw vintage Patrick Mahomes there taking advantage of a depleted Bills defense. You got to understand that they were not even close to fighting strength. Even the players that were there were recovering from injury. And then look on the other side of the ball. We think the Chiefs defense playing their best football in years. Steve Spagnuolo, unbelievable defensive coordinator, has that defense running all over the place and stopping everyone. Looking at the numbers again, we're looking at the scored allowed numbers. We show that the Ravens probably should be favored here by 6 to 7 points. So when you look at what the line comes out at 3, we see already you have an advantage for Baltimore. We think that's probably because the Chiefs have the name. They've got the marquee name with Patrick Mahomes. They are the defending champs. Let's look at the specific stats. We see the Ravens' rush offense is unreal, and we're going to look at that a little bit later. We think their ability to run the ball with what Josh Allen showed he could do to take advantage of that Chiefs defense, a very good defense. That might be their one weakness. Average yards per carry, running right up against the middle against the dynamic Lamar Jackson. Look out for that to affect the game. Before we give you our final selection for the Chiefs-Ravens AFC Championship game, we're going to look at specific advantages that we like. For one thing, we're looking at Patrick Mahomes, the dynamic offense that he provides, he and Travis Kelce and what they can do with that, and the running game seems to be a lot improved recently. We think that could give the Ravens defense trouble. On the other side of the ball, you look at what the Chiefs do well on defense. You have the cornerback sneak can shut down the top receiver for the offense, but the Ravens have varied receiving threats, and especially if they can get Mark Andrews back at tight end. That's like adding an all-pro player. That should give them a huge edge. And then looking at what the Chiefs did, allowing the running game of Josh Allen to take over, what are they going to do against Lamar? He's one of the most difficult players to prepare for in the entire league. And even when defenses do prepare for Lamar, he's just almost impossible to stop. And while we think Mahomes might be the better passer, we think Lamar, especially this season, is the better overall quarterback and has a better supporting cast. We want to point out another factor we look at when we look at games, especially in the playoffs. We call it what's the game setup. And a lot of these rules apply more to the regular season, looking for like trap games, letdowns, etc. But for the playoffs, what you want to look for, and it applies to Kansas City in this situation, are teams coming off a week consider a lucky win. I don't want any grief from Chiefs fans, but you got to look at that game, and you had a wide open receiver in the end zone, could have been the game-winning touchdown. You had a game-tying field goal they missed. Those factors tell us the Chiefs let down. We like the Ravens here taking this game 31-21. We think they're the overall better team anyway, but with all these factors, take the Ravens. Now let's look at the odds, and we have the Ravens favor, which started out at 3.0 and it moved up 3.5. We see it at 4 points in certain circles. We're recording this on Thursday. Total number is 44.5. We see that as being neutral. We think the best play here, if you can get that line down, we like to stay off the 3, the key number. Ravens minus 2.5. If that's unavailable, go ahead and take Ravens money line. We're confident they're going to cover that 3.5. We just want to stay away from key numbers. We feel like they're going to win by 7 to 10 points in this one, as they've got a clear advantage. Should be Ravens in the Super Bowl against, well, you have to wait and see.
That's all for this time. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing our future videos with you.